From Dignity Health Sports Park, LA Galaxy 2 is on the air tonight, taking on RGV FC Toros. Hello again and welcome. Joe Totino alongside Christian Miles. Happy to have you aboard as Galaxy 2 is looking to bounce back from a wild match last Saturday. 2 red cards handed out in a 2-1 loss to San Antonio. RGV FC looking to bounce back from a 2-1 loss also on the road at Orange County.
Yeah, two teams trying to put their best foot forward, but the time is now for LA Galaxy 2, a team that's been very disappointed, a little disconnected at the back. They need to take a step forward tonight, and they need to do it by dictating and taking control early on here, Joe.
RGV FC looking to whom up top?
Well, they've got a lot of attacking talent, but one that's very well known to the LA Galaxy is Frank Lopez, a 27-year-old Cuban off and running, scored 19 goals in 42 appearances in his 2 years in 2018 and 2019. Kind of bounced around, but he's strong, low center of gravity, can get in, but he's got power on both foot and a nose for goal.
And for Galaxy 2, Carlos Harvey last week.
Yeah, Carlos Harvey getting a little bit of a tweak today due to the USA Under-20 call-up to Jalen Neal as well as Marcus Verkranis. We'll see Harvey, the Panamanian, drop into a deeper role in central defense, pairing with Liam Doyle, as Taylor Davila will be reintroduced into that holding midfield position.
A big night tonight for the home side, looking to get their first win on the season. Galaxy 2 is unbeaten all time against RGV FC, 5-0-5. We will see if that continues tonight. Galaxy 2 at home against RGV FC Toros, and it is coming up next.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show it for you. And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying and looking the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show it for you. And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying and looking the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
Welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Moments away from this one. It is a warm evening. It'll cool off as the night progresses, but these two clubs should be fine. Let's take a look at the first 11. First off, visiting RGV.
Yes, indeed. And their head coach, Wilmer Cabrera, a very familiar fixture in Major League Soccer as well as USL Championship. And he's going to ring in the changes. In fact, 4 from the team that lost in heartbreaking fashion just down the road in Orange County over the weekend. It will be Malasevich coming back in along with Nodars and Stefan Miller, and Duilio Herrera stepping into the front line in a 4-4-2 diamond. We'll look to Frank Lopez and Herrera. We'll see what kind of combination they can make. Remember, Herrera, the 17-year-old Mexican, has a very high ceiling. It'll be that youth and experience up top tonight for the visitors.
For the home side, LA Galaxy 2 in the all-blue kit tonight.
Yes, and Yohan Dame is going to make 3 changes from the team that lost in real disappointing fashion here in Carson over the weekend against San Antonio FC. A change in goal as we'll see Eric Lopez replace Richard Sanchez in midfield. Taylor Davila steps in for Carlos Harvey, who will drop into central defense with Jalen Neal down in Argentina with the USA Under-20s, and Duhaney Williams making his first USL Championship start of his career. Played his college ball in LA, and now the Jamaican with that pace and the power, providing the width on the right-hand side with Dunbar on the left of Preston Judd.
Speaking of Preston Judd, not enough chances available to him last match.
Yeah, guys, looking to carve more, and I don't think he really got the support and the supply that he needed here. I talked to Yohan Dame. He said his message tonight was one of execution. Look, we have the knowledge, we know we can do that, but applying it in a match environment has been troublesome. Indeed, it's time for us to really get in sync, and that means connection from the back line to the front. Big story tonight, Liam Doyle trying to find the understanding with his new partner, Carlos Harvey, in the heart of that Galaxy 2 back four.
And set plays from Mr. Doyle, offensively and defensively, of course. Moments away from this one, our referee is Ricardo Fierro. Look at Eric Lopez in goal. Mr. Fierro right there, waiting on him to give us the go-ahead, and we are underway here at Dignity Health Sports Park as it'll come back defensively. Vaughn on the near side here for Galaxy 2, back to Doyle. Harvey, great goal he had on Saturday. Didn't go to distance though, they had to pull him. Davila. So come to Vaughn and out of play. Throw in here for RGV.
A little bit of a mistake there from Chandler Vaughn, but right off the back, it's really classified as a 4-3-3. But when the Galaxy are in possession and looking to build up, look for the right fullback, Owen Lamb, to push forward, leaving 3 at the back. They'll drop into that 4-back shell on the defensive end.
And Lopez dispossessed, and Galaxy 2 able to clear to midfield. Jesus Vasquez, former Galaxy 2 member, longtime Galaxy 2 member. Also the former captain of Galaxy 2, now the captain at RGV, on the ball right now.
Yeah, real steady head on his shoulders, and he's at the heart, really, one of the only unchanged members of that defense from that team that lost in that 9th minute of injury time winner from Shauna Coley down in Orange County over the weekend.
9 minutes, holy cow. Owen Lamb here, able to get this away, but not able to clear defensively. Vasquez. He's got Malasevich to his right if he wants him. He'll put on the brakes for now. Good defensive posture here from Galaxy 2. They'll go back defensively, and they'll work the left side this time. Early moments of this one. Vasquez. Malasevich. Able to get this on forward. Malasevich again breaking through. Vaughn getting back defensively. This will come on into Doyle. Is able to clear it away. A little too much touching there from Doyle, but he's fortunate to get it back. In fact, no. Foul is going to be called against Galaxy 2, and a good free kick opportunity here.
Yeah, this is overplay from Liam Doyle. He needs to get that ball in and out of his feet quicker to initiate that counterattack and build possession, but Liam Doyle kind of his own worst enemy in that situation and putting his team in a little precarious situation.
Good opportunity here. Ruiz will stand over it.
Have to look at it. Needs to play it out quicker. Just caught. And Lopez is one of those combative players. He's good defending from the front for RGV, and that really adds an extra element, makes him tougher to play against, and presents a good chance.
3-man wall set up here for the home side. Left-footed ball going to the near post and right off of Preston Judd and out of play. First corner of the night. We'll go to the visitors.
Visitors aggressive. They come out in that 4-3-3 shape sometimes when they're on the front foot. Kind of man marking through midfield is what Yohan Dame told me we have to look at, but it's a team that like to play out of the back and play short.
Torres will knock this one back. Malasevich was the attempted ball to get in. That's blocked. Another opportunity from distance into the area. And nice job by Owen Lamb, able to clear this away. Lamb kind of grew into the game on Saturday. I thought he was rather quiet in the first half, much more in the game in the second half on Saturday.
He did find his feet, and it's a role that he wasn't supposed to be playing, bombing down that flank, but with the injury to Josh Drack, who's normally that back that will bomb forward, that role has been reversed, leaving Vaughn a little bit more at home. Lamb had a little bit of problem embracing that, but Like you said, he did grow into that role, and they'll look for more of that from the get-go this evening.
Here's Torres, knocking long, looking for Lopez. Doyle is there. Davila will go back to Vaughn. In some trouble, back to his goalkeeper, Eric Lopez. Harvey, and it'll be a goal kick here. Some tight quarters there.
You know, it goes back to the point we were making, being tough to play against. This is an RGV team that defend well from the front. Tough for LA to get out of their own back. They're almost pinned in here and break that first line on that high press from Toros.
Here's Harvey. Second ball has come down to Judd. Watched there by one defender, brought down. Nice job by Preston Judd as he drew that foul.
Good experience play from Judd. Felt the contact, goes down, earns himself a free kick. Chance to regroup. Galaxy varying their approach. Harvey playing it out, going direct, a little long.
Just north of 30 yards from goal. Look at it again.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ikaza coming in a little over exuberant, one would say. Easy call for the referee to make.
So Preston Judd will get the go-ahead here, some 32 yards from goal. On his right foot, sending it on in, and just wide of the near post, goal kick.
And just a little too much bend as it goes wide. Miller's goal, decent effort, had the power. Was going to be a big ask from about 27 yards away here. Hits it, wraps that right foot around it, gets the bend and just pulls it wide. Still hearts aflutter, I'm sure, back there in the RGV defense.
Colin Miller, the goalkeeper here, he's going to send everybody downfield. Didn't like what he saw on the short goal kick, so he's going to send it up in midfield himself. Old-fashioned style.
Yeah, Rio Grande Valley having actually a change of goal. Tyler Derrick was in goal for their first game in that 1-0 win over Oakland Roots, but it was Miller who was introduced into the first 11 over the weekend and did well enough to keep his spot.
Tyler Derrick, the former Houston Dynamo.
That's saying something here for Colin Miller.
Malasevich sending it long into the Galaxy defense. This will collect Harvey.
This is a real interesting role for Carlos Harvey. You know, you and I saw him a bit last year, experimented with at center back, and it didn't seem to go too well for him. And Dylan DeMays thinks that he might have the attributes to be successful.
Oh, collision here. Both players go down. The goalkeeper, as well as Williams. The goalkeeper took it to the midsection there.
Yeah, just a 50-50 here. Gets in behind. And this is where they want to use that pace of Williams. Little defensive indecision. He comes in high with that boot. Williams has got to be a little more judicious with that challenge. Dangerous, almost reckless play there on the RGV goalkeeper.
Yeah, no real reason there at that point.
You got to keep that boot down, especially in the modern day game. A referee is very adept to calling those challenges. We saw a real physical, almost a bloodlust type of element over the weekend in the Galaxy 2's lost to San Antonio FC.
There's Vasquez now as we continue. Miller's going to have to track this one down. It'll turn out to be a corner kick, and fortunate for him that it was wide of the frame.
And shaky moments and not the start that Rio Grande want here. The unforced error, and defenders on the same page. There's Yohan Dame, busy. Talking about a man who's had a whirlwind couple of months, 8 weeks in the job, just had a young baby son.
Wow.
Getting acclimated, you know,
no sleep.
Moving house, adapting to West Coast culture.
First corner of the night here for Los Angeles. It'll bend on into the spot. The header towards goal from Judd and pulled down by Miller.
Set piece defending, pretty routine. Honestly, look, they presented a little bit more of a dangerous element on those dead balls than we saw over the weekend.
Throw in here for LA. So come back to Davila. He'll knock back to Doyle. Will restart again onto the near side for Vaughn. He's got Dunbar. They haven't touched him yet. They'll find him this time around. Dunbar does well, gets away from Malasevich, tries to play in for Aguirre. and right onto the foot of Torres. Nowhere to go, but they'll send it long this time. Looking for Lopez, side of the 6. Good defensive play on the part of Harvey. Corner kick here for RGV.
Yeah, good recovery there from Harvey. Initially got it wrong. I thought he read it wrong from the get-go, and that ball angled in. Well played. Doesn't make the clearance and is forced to backtrack and made life a little difficult for himself, but didn't he recover well to poke it out?
Short corner here. Galaxy 2 trying to clear out the defense. The cross coming near side of the 6. This will find its way out of play for the goal kick for Eric Lopez. One of the things about Frank Lopez, which is real interesting, especially against the taller defenders, he knows how to use his stature very well. Getting into the opposite shoulder, right, underneath the shoulder, and making the opponent recover.
It's that low center of
Does
gravity.
a very good job of that.
He's combative too. He doesn't shy away from the physical side. We saw it, you know, in those 2 years here in Carson. It's a guy that's proven commodity at this level. Real good signing for Rio Grande Valley.
Galaxy 2 doing a good job of getting out of that tight spot. They'll break into midfield. Here's Owen Lamb. He's got Williams. Williams with the early ball, looking for Judd. The clearance, another dangerous one there. Vasquez clears it out of play. Another corner kick here for Los Angeles.
And that's quite a ball in from Williams, isn't it? Came in with a low trajectory, plenty of whip, and well, one more step. If Judd has to anticipate that just a little bit better, get in front of his marker. He's looking at a simple one-time finish tap in. If he can get there just a little earlier.
Second corner of the night here for LA. Played in towards the spot once again. It's redirected towards goal. Harvey got on the end of it. It'll be a goal kick.
He's proven how dangerous he can be. Scored off the corner on Saturday in the loss to San Antonio, albeit a little bit less marked on that night than he was tonight. Another look here, though. He asserts his power. This is where he can be so dangerous. Wins the header and kind of gets caught in the mix there defensively. And, you know, you've seen some shaky moments here from Rio Grande. They haven't really looked assured, especially making some unforced errors, making life a little bit more, shall we say, difficult than need be.
And both he and Judd had a good opportunity on that particular corner.
2-1 marked, and it's not something you can really allow to happen at this level at USL Championship.
Doyle will knock it long. Vasquez once again. So got to play for a throw-in.
They try to play Malasevich a little higher and leave 3, get that width on the right-hand side with the big Montenegrin coming in favor of Jonathan Ricketts this evening. Chopping and changing at the back.
Bad giveaway here. Lopez able to break this one out the far side now. Here comes the counterattack. Owen Lamb to close it down. Forced the bad pass. Davila, Harvey, and back out to Lamb. Need to clean things up just a little bit right now. Doyle. There's Salazar. Watched by 2 defenders. He'll put on the brakes, but lose possession and back the other way. Torres.
Overcomplicated. You've seen a little bit of that kind of surfacing in the first 12.5 minutes. Salazar's playing a little bit deeper than he did over the weekend. 1 touch too many.
Judd anticipating that play very well, forcing that ball out of play. It'll be a throw-in here for Galaxy 2. A reminder, 2022 season ticket memberships for LA Galaxy are available now. Learn all about what it means to be part of the Galaxy community by joining as a 2022 season ticket member. Call 8773-GALAXY or go to lagalaxy.com/since96 today.
Pressing through the middle. RGV dropping into a back 4 out of possession, but playing a real high line. Malasevich just dropping back after making those runs forward.
Good opportunity here for Galaxy 2. Williams sending in another corner kick here. So good build-up. They're getting their set play opportunities in the early moments.
And we've seen some bright moments from Duhaney Williams wide on that right-hand side. And we didn't see enough of it, you know, playing down a man when he came in. Another look at it here, just drops that shoulder. No one picks him up. runs into the space and goes right past Muller, releases it early, forces the corner. Well done. Presenting yet another dangerous opportunity off this free kick, or corner kick rather.
Here's Davila, plays it on in. Harvey can't find it. Second chance here to be kept alive for Galaxy 2, and it is. Dunbar out to Davila. Doyle calling for it on the backside. Davila able to play this ahead. Aguirre tried to slide it on through to the top of the 6. That's broken up. And now cleared towards midfield for Lopez, but off the mark. So Galaxy 2 in a good position right now. Everybody forward, keeping RGV on the back foot.
Yeah, overloaded there. Nice little third man running from Danny Aguirre on that inside channel. Saw the lane, took it. Only had some deep penetration. It's a good start here. Melee didn't start in real auspicious fashion against San Antonio, conceding early in the first 10 minutes.
That pass unfortunately off the mark. It'll come back to Miller. The thing for Galaxy 2 here, you feel that the opportunity is there to take the early lead. You'd hate for that time to escape them and allow for the opponent to settle in.
Yeah, and it come out with more purpose here. It was a little lethargic from the get-go, and Johan Dame told me he wasn't pleased with it. He was pleased with the way things ended in the first half, starting to find their spacing and be more connected, but it's a team that's come out with conviction, and they seem to be more up for this one than we saw on Saturday night.
Remember, as we said at the top of the broadcast, 5-0-5 all time against RGV.
No pressure, right?
No pressure here at all. Malasevich.
That's not what the coaching staff wants to hear from the announcers when we walk in the building.
Vasquez back to his goalkeeper. Miller. Second ball one here. No, foul on Vaughn.
It's a little clumsy, over exuberant from Vaughn. Doesn't need to step into that, just stand up the attacker, and that is back to goal.
That ball was already away. Williams working hard to get this one back. It'll come on loose. Aguirre will clean it up, and Galaxy 2 come out with possession.
And this player is so important for the Galaxy. He's a steadying force, has the MLS experience, and he's kind of that box-to-box presence with Taylor Davila, who drop a little bit deeper. That inverted triangle, Joe.
Named a team of the week. It's all right. It's all good. Team of the week this week. Aguirre, 10 chances created. As you were talking about how important he is for Galaxy 2.
He provides the thrust in midfield, and you have the one holding with Davila there, and you pull in Salazar on the left-hand side, and Aguirre, they can make those bursting runs forward and give the support that you and I were talking about that was lacking for Preston Judd, as well as Dunbar against San Antonio.
Aguirre trying to weave his way on through. The fans beginning to get into this one. It's always great to hear the fans at the building. Here comes RGV though. This will come on loose, cleared away by Harvey. A little help here on Devon. He'll just clear it on out. Find some space. Give yourself some breathing room. Vasquez will have to knock this back and possession back to RGV.
Man, Rio Grande trying to get a hold of it here. Haven't had much success in possession. Galaxy have had a good, resilient shape about them, dropping into that 4. Almost a 4-4-2 setup with those two banks for just behind the likes of Judd, or be it Salazar, Dunbar, whoever is up joining Judd.
They'll restart again. Here's Miller. Out to Vasquez. Good press here on the part of Galaxy 2. Malasevich back to Vasquez. He's going to have to clear. He tries to play it forward and does. Second ball is won by Galaxy 2. And an opportunity here is present. Davila. Aguirre. And they'll restart again. Again Davila. Came on as a sub last game. Davila usually a starter. Getting the start here tonight.
Yeah. He provides a little extra distribution in that holding midfield role. Not quite the destroyer that Carlos Harvey is, who had a pretty good game in my estimation against San Antonio, but you know, with all the call-ups and suspensions tonight, Harvey thrust into his natural position
Here's Williams now. Good move here towards the end line. Held up a bit. Tried to find Judd. Another corner kick here for Galaxy 2.
And once again, it's positive from Williams, isn't it? He's not afraid to take on defenders 1v1. Has that great explosive first couple of yards here. Is able to beat his marker. He's causing havoc for Miller. And this time does really well. Just gets in behind and forces yet another corner.
Giving Nodar some fits. Could have been a handball against Galaxy 2, and it is. Our referee makes the call.
And interesting what we're seeing, Joe. And Galaxy 2 head coach Yohan Dame saying, you know, what we didn't do against San Antonio, because they're such a strange team, an anomaly to play against when they press high and they play direct out of the back. We want to defend higher up the pitch. You see it often with Liverpool in the Barclays Premier League, but this is a team that wants to play higher, win it up higher up the pitch and put themselves in more advantageous positions to create chances. It's causing problems for RGV.
Nice job here by Vaughn, jumping the play. Good call, Mr. Miles. It's nice when they take the cue from the broadcasters all the way upstairs.
Well, you say something long enough, something might get right. You run out of things to get wrong.
Here's Doyle, who just had a talking to from our referee. On to the right side it'll go, so we'll keep an eye on him. Williams behind Judd, unfortunately. Vasquez is there, able to clear this one out.
RGV trying to get a foot on the ball here. Juan Torres, former USA under-20, kind of trying to be that shared double pivot. We'll see back there with Ikaza.
Yeah, but you know what? All their possession is coming on the defensive side of midfield.
And this press, once again, coming forward.
Here's Torres. Good defensive posture here for the home side. Vasquez will go near side. Malasevich. Watch there by Dunbar. Again, Malasevich will get on the end of it. Vasquez one more time. A lot of touches right now by the number 15 for RGV. No Dars. Back over to their captain.
And not much penetration in for Rio Grande.
Ball opportunity here for Aguirre, but it'll come on through, kept alive by Ikaza, and onto the left side. A good build up here now for the visitors. Able to get some numbers forward. Harvey, though, is going to shield this ball and allow it to go out of play for a goal kick. And possession back to Galaxy 2.
That's more like it from Carlos Harvey, Judge. Experience defending in 1v1 situation, uses his strength, one of his positive attributes, and shields it out of play. A simple goal kick. Marek Lopez, who hasn't had much to do. Another look at it here. Has a defender on his back, keeps his feet, doesn't dive in.
Earned the foul. Here comes Salazar as the Galaxy 2 try to break out. Salazar could have done better with that ball as he had Aguirre in front. But here comes RGV on possession. Davila will close that down. They'll have to restart at midfield. Vasquez to Malasevich. All the way back to Vasquez. Hey, Galaxy fans, don't miss the Galaxy's next home game on April the 9th as your LA Galaxy face LAFC El Tráfico back in town. Visit lagalaxy.com/tickets. Reserve your seats for future home games as well.
Expansive football from RGV as they push Malasevich high. A lot of space between that central defensive partnership of Nodars and Vasquez. Also seeing it with Muller on that left-hand side. Can't get it out wide quickly enough to get in.
Galaxy 2's doing a good job of taking the passing lanes away.
Yeah.
So they're forcing them to, as my other broadcast partner would say, Kobe Jones, create a teacup. From touchline to touchline. Goes on back, comes back over.
Yep, you don't want to give up any space like that. Kobe's absolutely right.
Here's Harvey.
Have all the possession you want inside your own defensive third.
You just wait to make a mistake and pounce on that.
But this structure, this defensive setup, the Galaxy look very comfortable out of possession. And even when they're not pressing, seems to be more of a leap forward in maturity from the last game. Much better start.
Throw in here, Owen Lamb. Just a little better movement here, I think, can unlock RGV. This ball jumped by Milicevic. He's brought down by Salazar. Free kick here. Hard foul, no yellow though.
Yeah, this starts with the giveaway from Aguirre, forcing Salazar to dive in. Rash challenge, clear foul, borderline yellow card. And he's going to referee is going to reach for the pocket. And I was going to say he was going to be lucky to escape the booking, but no such luck this time for Michael Salazar, the Belize international. Hard to argue against that one, Joe. Salazar's second booking of the season.
At first look, I thought Ricardo Fierro was going to say, okay, this is a tough foul. I'm going to give you a talking to. But I think once the player was injured, they said, all right, you know what? This is a yellow card booking, and we'll go from there.
A robust tackle, one would say, from the former UC Riverside Highlander.
Good free kick opportunity here for RGV. Two-man wall set up this time for Galaxy 2.
Hold the line, boys. Hold 18. Hold 18.
It's be important here for Lopez to command his 6. If anything comes in close, to get that thing boxed out, if possible. Here's the cross towards the backside of the 6 and knocked away. Aguirre gets on the first ball. Still bouncing around that penalty area. The opportunity to goal this time off the post. It'll go out the far side. Lamb able to clear it. And that would have been against the run of play here, and that's the concern.
Initially, Galaxy did really well to win it. I believe it was Doyle who won the header, but Davila just fluffing his lines there, unable to clear the line. That presents that second ball. It's so well struck there, I believe, by Ruiz, who hit it and went just denied by the post. As important to clear as it is to win that first ball.
Without a doubt. And now you see a little bit more spring in the step of RGV. Got a chance here.
That's a good point, Jim. Possession gives you confidence. Let's take a look at it here. It's initially won. Davila doesn't make the convincing clear. Second ball presents itself, and Ruiz says, thank you very much. Hits it first time, beats the keeper. Can't beat the post.
Keeper's best friend. Here's Harvey now. 0-0 inside 27 minutes.
But it could be seen as a positive sign because that's the busiest Eric Lopez has been in nearly a half an hour.
Here's Vaughn. Fine Dunbar. He'll lose his footing, but able to recover. And then could have been cleaner with that one as it goes out of play. Throw it.
Need a little bit more from Cameron Dunbar. Has that frontline versatility. Needs to utilize that pace and face up on defenders or play on the edge and get in behind. That's where he's the most menacing, the most dangerous.
Yeah, he's been stuck at the near touchline here. Normally would see him make the run, or at least get inside the right back and make a run, a diagonal run in towards the area, but he's been kind of stuck in a position.
And part of that due to the high line we're seeing from the Texans.
Here's Aguirre now. Back out it goes to Harvey. He's got Davila if he wants him. Again, Harvey. This is nice. Aguirre once again. Another corner kick here for LA Galaxy 2.
Patience. Wait for the move. Nice run from Aguirre, who broke the line. Well-weighted ball out of the back from Harvey, once again leading to another corner. I thought the Galaxy, they were a little hurried, I thought, Joe, against San Antonio. Another look at it here. This starts with Harvey. Starts with the run from Aguirre. Just makes that inside out. Simple run.
Need a corner to be more on a line here. Davila. Good corner here, looking for Harvey. It'll be cleared away. A good throwing out of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, well defended by Rio Grande Valley. Much more conviction. Quickly out. Beating that first ball.
Harvey. Doyle. All the way back now to Lopez. Inviting the pressure here from RGV. Again, Doyle. He's got Vaughn on the near side. Able to play this ahead to Aguirre. Good job on the part of Doyle. Now Aguirre surveying the situation. Davila. He's got some help on the right. He'll find Lamb. He's got Williams. It's a little bit more confidence in their play and the willingness to beat the defender in front of them.
And more patience, better build out, smarter decisions.
Good ball again by Aguirre. Williams this time. Lamb. Good job here by Judd. Two defenders around him, and the third. No Darcy able to clear it out, and Preston Judd will get the foul here. Free kick.
And a little wild
for
on the
RGV.
end. Yeah, a little wild on the end. Showed too much of it and just clattered in to the defender, Nodars. Good build-up play initially. Judd drops that shoulder. Nodars just flings himself at it. And not much in it from Preston Judd upon further review of that replay. Nodars no doubt took the brunt of it. The 21-year-old Cuban, Yohan Dame, a Frenchman. Such an interesting man to talk to. New to the Galaxy 2 setup here in his first season with the club, acclimating. He's told me, I'm still learning these players, and then getting the likes. He knows Jalen Neal from his time with the U.S. men's under 20 program. And just as he's getting to know him a little bit deeper level, at the club level, it gets a call up. And for Kranis, as well as Johnny Perez, going away to the under 20 teams respectively. Perez with Mexico, it makes things difficult from the get-go in the start, especially after a shaky beginning as the flag goes up here. You know, it's just right into the fire, Joe.
Here's Harvey now for Galaxy 2. Williams did not get that pass away. Hey, that City of Dreams kit is available now. This kit honors the clean, classic, and elegant white kits of the LA Galaxy's past with an LA twist. Get yours right now at the LA Galaxy team store. LAGalaxy.com. Still 0-0 here. Dunbar able to get this one away. Salazar will clean it up. Aguirre is there, trying to find Dunbar. A bit too long. And Vasquez able to clean that up for RGV.
Too hot to handle for Dunbar. Just trying to get a foothold into this game.
Throw it.
You know, as good as the Galaxy have been out of possession and impressing as well, but he need a little bit more knitting that midfield third into the attack, whether it be Dunbar, Judd, or even Duhaney Williams, or I thought they were finding some joy early on.
RGV's made the adjustments also defensively to make things a little bit more difficult. It's opened up the middle of the park as Aguirre is able to get on the ball a little bit more. I think, in my opinion, if he would just take advantage of that space and draw the central defenders towards him, then I think that might open up some more room for Judd in and around that arc. Here's Harvey now. The game has opened up just a bit. Davila. Vaughn. Didn't have the confidence of going forward, so Galaxy 2 has to restart there. Aguirre.
So congested in the middle right now with how high RGV are playing and finding those lanes and finding those cracks. It's difficult.
Dunbar does well to keep this one in play. Here's Salazar. Draws three defenders. Davila. Kept alive here for Galaxy 2. Aguirre. He'll look to Williams. Good run here by Owen Lamb. Has it now. Watch there by Nodars, and another corner kick for Galaxy 2.
It's good recognition. Once that ball had sprung for Aguirre, wide for Williams, that inside channel presents itself for Owen Lamb. We were talking about this at Julian Arau at the senior team level. It's not all about just making those bombing runs, you know, and getting chalk on your boots. When that channel presents itself, attack the space. Good move there. Good movement off the ball from Owen Lamb.
Good recognition of the opportunity for him, right?
Absolutely.
Another corner kick here for Galaxy 2, looking for the first goal of the night. As it's played in towards the spot, this will be cleared away. Kept alive. Lamb once again. Davila needs a little help. Here's the cross. This looks good. The Salazar header over the bar and out of play. Goal kick.
Yeah, he'll want to have that one back because that was on a rope or a platter, whatever you want to choose. This is quite a ball from Davila. Just doesn't time his jump. Salazar has it, just couldn't quite get his head over it, and that one well high of the crossbar. But a great chance spurned by LA Galaxy 2.
Good pressure here from Galaxy 2, although RGV on possession for the moment. Foul and a free kick.
Seeing those interchanging roles. There's Salazar on the burst forward, forcing Dunbar to drop back a little bit in more of a defensive posture. Brings a little bit of a different element than the raw speed and pace in those wide areas that Dunbar brings. It's a little extra muscle in defense as well.
Again, good posture here from Galaxy 2, forcing that ball onto the center backs just outside their penalty area. Vasquez.
Almost a half press, Joe.
Here's the turnover. This is good. Judd able to find it on his right foot, tries to find Williams, and it doesn't get through just at the last moment. Another ball down the middle of the park. Here's Lopez. Good job by Eric Lopez getting off his line and cleared away.
Yeah, the Lopez duel, and that was a well-timed run there from Frank. But nicely read by Eric Lopez in the Galaxy 2 goal.
That was a good example of what they're looking for from young goalkeepers here, being aware of the situation and coming out of their net. As far as Eric Lopez did to help his defenders out, older goalkeepers or old-fashioned goalkeepers might find themselves in a one-on-one situation there with Frank Lopez breaking in on goal.
Yeah, it's almost as a fifth defender of sorts, and you're playing a back four, a fourth defender in a back three. You got to be able to come out, read the play, and execute, which is the theme tonight for LA Galaxy 2. We've seen it defensively. Now just need a little bit more of a step forward on the attack.
Doyle, he'll find Owen Lamb. Out the right side it comes. Here's Williams working on his defender. Williams tries to get the cross away and does. A very good cross, and it just missed Judd and Salazar. The foul here against Galaxy 2. I'm okay with these fouls. Somewhat tactical fouls, I would call them. Take away any transition, any counterattack. If it's coming up midfield, you're liable to get a yellow card.
Yeah, part of the game, 50-50 ball, and Vaughn's got as much right to that as anybody, but unfortunately it's part of the game. But back to the play from Williams. Once again, taking on defenders, making something happen, delivering a perfect pinpoint cross, providing that width that draws that left back out a little bit and creates space underneath for Judd, Lopez, or rather Salazar or even Dunbar.
One thing, though, Galaxy 2 hasn't done throughout what has been about 37 minutes of very good play here is test Miller enough.
And that's the problem. It's that final ball, that final piece of the puzzle. It just hasn't been there. And they've threatened here. They have some great moves from back to front. That final link from midfield to the attack, though, it's always that most difficult piece to find. That's why it's always so hard to score goals, but signs are positive.
Here's Harvey.
More discipline, too.
Yeah.
We've seen from LA Galaxy 2 than we've seen all season.
Good thought all the way around here. Just that final execution on that ball to Aguirre, not clean enough. So come all the way back now to Miller. Hey, celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play. www.selectsportamerica.com. Select League Choice, Player's Choice.
Foul here on Liam Doyle. And a little too handsy. on the back of the attacker. I believe that was Ruiz. And just pushing the RGV winger to the floor, presenting a free kick for the visitors. Referee calling it a little tight. The clear foul. Hard to argue against it. I haven't seen too much menace here from Rio Grande Valley against this Galaxy defense.
Last time out, the bad clearance led to the shot that hit off the post. Here's the free kick. Again towards that backside. This will come on through. Owen Lamb. Cleared out of harm's way. Back into midfield.
LA with a good spell of possession in the last 4 or 5 minutes after RGV had really grown into the game. Need to get a foot on the ball here.
This is comfortable though for Galaxy 2. Harvey will take care of business in front of Lopez. Very confident to send it back to his goalkeeper there. Eric Lopez able to clear this one out.
It's an eyebrow raiser, isn't it?
We like talking about fifth defenders, but with a ball like that, not so sure.
Definitely putting your back forward, your keeper under pressure unnecessarily so. Like though what I've seen from Harvey out of the back, he's been a good fit.
It's a good build up here. Here's the cross cleared away by Harvey. Another chance kept alive here for the visitors. RGV. Aguirre does well to keep his feet, and here comes the break back the other way. Salazar thinking about Judd. Defensively, Nodars is there. He's able to clear it out. Alisevich called for the foul there as Dunbar goes flying.
Yeah, he just caught him. And go back to that prior sequence. It was great piece of defending from Aguirre. Doesn't dive in, stands up the attacker, wins it, and initiates the counter-attack forward and puts the opposition on the back foot. Patient defending, mature defending.
Here's Harvey. Salazar making the run. Vasquez there. Nice job on the part of Salazar, able to knock it down. Williams, you'll find Judd. Judd attempt to goal blocked. It'll come out the far side. Maybe a little bit more patience there from Preston. He had some help coming.
He just needs to wait for a little support. Defense had it more than covered. A little more aid on that right-hand side, recirculate, and create a little bit of a different angle and a different approach as opposed to just giving away possession. I think it might have been born out of frustration just a little bit as well. And Judd hasn't had too much of a say today. Chances have been at a premium for both of these two, but especially Preston.
There's Torres. He'll get on the ball again. Closing moments here of the first half. Still 0-0. I think if you're Galaxy 2, you're pleased with the way you've played. You're a little frustrated, and I think it's starting to show that you haven't been able to find the first goal yet. Vasquez. Doyle was there, able to clear this one away.
I think you're right, Joe. I think if you had to ask each manager, I think Yohan Domain might be just a little bit happier than Wilmer Cabrera, even though RGV had the best chance on that second ball from Ruiz hitting the post. All in all, I think Yohan Domain has a lot to be happy about. It's been more disciplined. Galaxy have had a good shape, especially out of possession.
Here's Harvey now. Good ball ahead, able to break the line, but Williams couldn't find it. Back the other way.
No foul, no foul.
Good recovery here by Williams. Aguirre. You'll find Salazar. He's got Dunbar to his left. Judd calling for it. It'll come out the left side of Dunbar. Working on his defender. Nice ball back to the top of the area. Now Salazar. He'll find Judd. Brings it down with his right foot. Has a go. It's saved by Miller. And the first shot on frame for LA Galaxy 2 happens right in the 43rd minute.
Yeah, more like it. That is more like it. Chance presents itself to Judd. Nicely played from Zalazar out wide to Dunbar. Salazar gets it back and recirculates it quickly, quicker off his foot. And it's kind of almost a lackadaisical piece of defending from RGV, defending that deep off of Judd inside the penalty area. This guy, only 5 other players scored more than Judd in USL last year. You can't afford to drop off on him like that.
Here's the corner, comes skipping on through. Handball. And a penalty kick has been called, and Galaxy 2 able to take the lead here.
Pleads here from Jesus Vasquez. We'll take another look at it. Referee with no hesitation whatsoever, indicating it was the outstretched left hand, leading him with really no other option to point to the penalty spot. Take a look at it here. It's a great delivery. Once again, Davila puts it under pressure. Tough to see where it was exactly, to who it was.
I think he's calling it on Vasquez.
It looks as though it was Vasquez, and that continues to be the case. One more look at it here. And this comes off the great service from Davila. We slow it down here. Rising his deal, and just tough to tell from that angle, really is. Referee had a better look at it. First penalty kick of the season for Preston Judd and LA Galaxy 2.
So Judd lines it up. Miller waiting to get on his goal line here. Ricardo Fierro is our referee. Gives the go-ahead. Preston Judd on his right foot. Fires away. Save. The rebound comes loose. The opportunity to goal. Score! Davila gives Galaxy 2 the 1-0 lead off the rebounded save penalty.
Taylor Davila rewarded for his persistence, for his belief. Anticipated the save, made his run. This is why you time it when it is struck by Judd. Excellent save from Miller, but he parries it right into the path. Tough luck for the keeper, who did well, but Davila first to react, and no hesitation, roofs it right past Miller. And it's not the best penalty there from Judd. It's at a comfortable height. Bailed out by Davila, and the Galaxy get their goal. And what a time to get that goal.
Taylor Davila giving Galaxy 2 the 1-0 lead right in front of halftime. Our referee will look at his watch.
That's going to be a tough one for Rio Grande Valley to swallow. By and large, it looked comfortable in their defensive third, and at one moment of mistake, as Vasquez handles. Tough luck on Miller as well, who guessed right.
Our referee will point to midfield, and that is the end of what has been an entertaining first 45 minutes. Galaxy 2 do get the goal, but they get it from the spot. Well, at least the continuation from the spot. Taylor Davila roofing it. 1-0 in favor of the home side.
It was opportunistic, but they pounced when the opportunity presented itself. First time we've seen LA Galaxy 2 go into halftime with an advantage, but I think it's a deserved reward. Like we said, they've been tough to break down. They've looked good pressing, making life difficult for RGV to distribute out of the back. Rio Grande Valley, their opportunity almost as opportunistic as it was for Davila. Unfortunately for Ruiz, he couldn't cash in, but all in all, I think there's some things they can tweak here for both of these two managers, but looking pretty much overall happy with this first 45 minutes.
A good first 45 for the home side. LA Galaxy 2 leading 1-0 at the half. Stay with us.
Those are good games. Ball played inside. Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Brandon. Back to Donovan on his left foot. Fires. He scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show up for you.
And remember, remember, legends never die.
Winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. And Brian Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
I'm on a routine. I'm on a routine.
Goes topic frequently. I mean, yeah, let's talk about
Stop
you know
it.
what today's the day when we go
Yo.
topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What? Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What? What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What?
This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
That's it! San Diego Divas!
Push the money, and for a long, crash again, there it is!
First of the year for San Diego!
And it's into the back of the net. El Paso.
Far corner and it's in! What a goal! Are you watching Football Americas?
1-0 in favor of the home side. LA Galaxy 2 over RGV. Let's take a look at some of the scores throughout USL.
Yeah, Louisville City getting a 2-0 win away from home. Ray Serrano and Wilson Harris on target of either side of halftime. Atlanta United amongst the players tonight, but Tulsa, of course, getting that winner from Dario Suarez 13 minutes from time. El Paso Locomotive and Las Vegas Lights FC. A 9-goal thriller, and Vegas wins it on the odd goal on the road. What a game.
That's a big score there with San Diego coming up short against Tulsa.
And Atlanta also losing 3-0 at home to Tampa Bay as well, Joe. Let's take a look at some of the storylines.
Well, can the Galaxy continue that unbeaten record against RGV? Well, we're finding out, but right now they're in a good position, leading 1-0. Daniel Aguirre, his run of form, team of the week in the USL Championship. And defending the home turf, that's something you talked about in the opening match. Very important here for Galaxy 2.
Yeah, it's a team that really dropped so many points last year. It's a Galaxy 2 team that really struggled at home. You know, we talked about it. Just 16 points, some 48 points on offer last year. It has to be better this time around. Can they get it tonight? That would be a great way to take a step forward.
Taylor Davila right now leading the way. Galaxy 2 leading over RGV FC Toros. 1-0 at the break. Stay with us.
SKC. Those are good games. Ball played inside. Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Grande. Back to Donovan on his left foot. Fires. He scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
Half with the home side leading 1-0, but why is it so important early on to look at these standings? Galaxy 2 still looking for that first win. They need to be able to stay close to the top.
Yeah, don't want to let a bad start that get the better of them. They need to take something positive from this game. At least a share of the points is on order. Really, more realistically, something of maximum points. And let's take a look at some of the highlights here, Joe, and the way things transpired in the first 45 minutes. Like we said, it was, RGV with some good moments, able to survive at the back, but asking the questions here on this dead ball opportunity, the Galaxy don't clear their lines, and it falls sweetly to Ricardo Ruiz, who beats the keeper, but unfortunately, Ricky Ruiz can't beat the post. Galaxy did well initially to defend this dead ball, but that's what happens when you don't clear it to safety. It puts the keeper really in a tough position, bailed out by the post, and then the Galaxy on this dead ball deemed to have been handled by the outstretched left hand of Jesus Vasquez.
There it is.
Not much he could do about that. It was at such short distance. Was it in line with his body? Well, that's not what the referee decided. Judd has his penalty saved by Miller, who did really well. But credit Taylor Davila to have the awareness to follow and hit it first time. This is what you want to do on a penalty kick. Comes in first to react and rewarded for his alertness, his bravery, and his persistence.
Good result on the part of Davila, but also a just result to this point, because Galaxy 2 has been the better team through the first 45 minutes.
And I think both teams looking for a little bit more in the attacking third. We'll see if that'll change in the second half.
Adjustments. Second half is straight ahead. Stay with us.
KC. Those are good games. Ball played inside. Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Grande. Back to Donovan on his left foot. Fires. He scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They walk just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. Efrain Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
Oh, we're just getting started here. Plenty of games coming up. First off, for the visitors, they'll take on San Antonio. We saw them on Saturday. Then Indy 11 at Red Bulls 2. Sacramento Republic. Orange County, they'll get them at home next time around. And for Galaxy 2 coming up.
Yep, Saturday on the road as they trade the cozy confines of Carson for the home stadium of Indy 11, and then it's off to Phoenix to take on the mighty Rising. They were a very, very tough prospect. And then a little bit of a break. They take on Frank Gallup and Monterey Bay FC before paying a visit to Vegas, who were big winners tonight in that 9-goal thriller. And then another game, this time at home in Carson against Phoenix. Look, it's not sound cliche, but you want to hit the ground running, start positive. The games really come fast and furious at this point.
And that's why this one is so important here tonight. To get on the front foot, you're going on the road for the next couple. The USL Championship on ESPN moves into April. San Diego Loyal SC welcoming El Paso Locomotive for an early season showdown. That'll be on Sunday, April the 3rd, 5 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN Deportes. And talk about adjustments in the second half. Yohan Demay, not too many, I imagine. He's got to be very pleased.
I think he's got to be pretty pleased with it. Look, it can always get better, but he told me we want to defend higher up the pitch and win the ball in more advantageous areas and play in the opposition half. I think by and large, over the balance of 45 minutes, the Galaxy have done just that. They've made life difficult. Look, their attack, I don't think, has asked enough questions of that RGV backed line. The chances really haven't become clear-cut and haven't really come in with abandon, so to speak. But it's limited the opportunities. It has put a chokehold. It's been tough for RGV to get out. Now, on the other side, of course, the Galaxy, while they look for that little bit of execution, RGV really need to get a hold of things because they've had plenty of possession inside their own half, at the back. But when it comes to linking that midfield to that front two,
they're separated.
Duilio Herrera has been starved of service. I don't even think we called his name in the first half. Frank Lopez was dangerous in the first few minutes, asserted his physical prowess, but has been largely absent out of this game. That's got to be a concern for Wilmer Cabrera. Joe, this is a team that they like to play a short possession style. They haven't been able to get into the rhythm.
Well, conversely, Galaxy 2 has been able to stay compact and stay connected, right? Stay connected forward to back, back to forward. RGV has been overrun in midfield, and their midfield has been disconnected from their forward line.
That's a very good way to put it. I mean, one thing, too, with all the call-ups and the likes of Jalen Neal away with the USA under-20s, it was a backline partnership, a central defensive partnership was just coming together, and Yohan Demay said, I see things that I like between Neal and Doyle. Then you throw this into the mix when you bring Carlos Harvey in. Andrea Gonzalez unable to go because he was sent off on Saturday night, and you suddenly asked a lot of your team just when a defensive partnership was coming together. That only comes through games. That only comes through familiarity. I really thought Carlos Harvey and Liam Doyle made a good pairing at there. Guilty of some overplay out of the back under those early moments of high pressure from this Rio Grande Valley team. But all in all, a good understanding, a lot of experienced older heads. But man, you talk about two big, tough boys to break down. You couldn't ask for two stronger presences than Doyle as well as Harvey.
I think if there's been any hesitation to the Galaxy 2's attack, it's been on the left side. A little hesitation out of Vaughn when he needs to go forward. He's been playing that ball back or to the side. And I think that's caused Cameron Dunbar to have to stay in place as opposed to releasing and getting into the attack.
And that's also partly due to the approach that Yohan Demay wants to employ. He's asking a lot of Owen Lamb to make those runs forward. But for me, the man who stole the show on the right-hand side was Duane Williams, who didn't put a foot wrong. Able to beat his marker, consistency, wreaked all kinds of havoc on Miller, able to get in behind that midfield line, force corners, whipped in some good balls. So I thought it was a wonderful first start of a professional career for the Jamaican.
Looks like RGV is going to make a substitution here. Borshak will be coming on. Borshak, I believe.
And it'll be Dylan Borshak, the 22-year-old striker. First year in USL Championship. So he'll join the likes of Frank Lopez. Herrera is off, and that was kind of a like-for-like switch. I just didn't see it between Herrera and Lopez. He was largely absent, the young Mexican teenager. We'll see if Borshak and his experience can add a little bit more of an extra bit of polish in the second half.
Second half is underway as it'll come back defensively. Here's Vasquez now for RGV. Nodars. So you were talking about Herrera not getting enough into the play. Oh, he's done for the night. Doyle, this will be a foul. Player down. Vaughn is down. Here come the trainers for Galaxy 2. Took a pretty good knock there.
And you don't like to see that. I don't think the change with Borshak coming on is going to really alter the shape. It's almost going to be like for like as he comes in just alongside Lopez in that two-pronged attack. It really was set up to us as a 4-4-2 diamond. More with three at the back. Another look at this from Vaughn, who comes in, and just a coming together of heads on that left-hand side of the Galaxy defense. Being tended to by the medical staff.
See if they get him through the protocols here to be able to continue. If not, safety first. Make sure he comes off.
And they want to make the right decisions here. Don't rush him back. Put him through the paces. We see it so often, especially overseas, where players are rushed back into the fray, and sometimes they don't even know where they are. They want to take the time to make sure that they're put through the paces correctly, and everything is done to take the safety of the player to make it the most important priority. Vaughn, just remember, just 3 games into his professional career out of St. Louis University, being asked to deputize for Josh Track. Talk about big shoes to fill. Track had a wonderful 2021, but unable to go with injury. And a different type of player than a Josh Track, more of a defender first fullback, leaving the attacking responsibilities to the right fullback, Lamb on the other side, but he's proved a pretty good deputy, and not much has come down this Rio Grande Valley right-hand side of their attack, and part of that defensive success so far can be attributed to the young Galaxy 2 rookie.
They'll continue to take a look at him and make sure he's able to continue at this point.
Didn't appear in the opening match away to San Diego. Taken in the 3rd round out of St. Louis by the Galaxy. He's been characterized as that modern-day fullback. We haven't seen it much of him bombing down those sidelines and getting forward, but he is capable of it. I like his strength. I like his calmness off the ball.
And he goes off on the far side, so now he'll do a couple of sprints, and likely he will return after leaving the match to that far side touchline. That's good news.
Good recovery speed. Nice to see him back on his feet. Talk about those 3 games in a week already forced into a situation of massive squad rotation. The Galaxy just, week and a half into the season, and their depths of their roster being tested already with these call-up suspensions and, injuries as well.
Here's Aguirre. Vaughn not yet cleared to come back onto the pitch, so Galaxy 2 will play a man down for now as it comes back to Eric Lopez. Harvey squares it on over to Doyle. Some pressure here from RGV. Out the far side it goes. Dunbar's going to have the entire wing to himself for now, and Judd is just offside on the pass. Good idea all the way around. Just a bit offside there. And I don't think Vaughn is going to continue here. I think he's going to be pulled off, and they're going to make the substitution.
So, Yohan Dame being forced to make his first substitute here, Joe. Dante Campbell getting warmed up. Another look. Get a chance to see Campbell for the first time, and it'll be interesting to see how that affects the setup. If that indeed is the case, it looks as though it will be the case.
Here's Nodars. Vasquez. I'm very good with this substitution because the amount of time the trainer worked on him to make sure he was ready to go and still staying with him at the far side. I think the move Galaxy 2 is making here is the right one.
I couldn't agree with you more. And in fact, I would like to see this employed more at leagues throughout the world, because it's not taken into a high enough priority in my estimation in the international club game. And it's good to see this, that the players' safety, sometimes the players, they want to continue. You can't trust their own opinion sometimes. You have to take their better, you have to take the better advice from the medical staff for the players' own good. So here we get a look at Dante Campbell getting a chance to come in. The 22-year-old Canadian, former part of the under-20 setup up north, and he came on late against San Diego a week and a half ago to make his LA Galaxy 2 debut, but part of that Toronto FC system that, of course, has such big links with Greg Vanny, now at the helm with the LA Galaxy senior team.
Here's Davila now for Galaxy 2. Campbell, his first touch since coming on. Moments ago. It'll come on back here to Doyle. 1-0 in favor of the home side. Davila, the man on the ball, scoring the goal right in front of halftime. It'll come back to Salazar. On the near side it comes. Here's Lamb. Good ball ahead. Williams with the cross. Good idea. Salazar back across with the header. And it'll find its way to the byline, but stay in.
Good play down this right-hand side, once again facilitated by Salazar, and land a release on a well-timed run from Duhaney Williams, who continues to impress.
Flag will be up here for Judd, I believe. No, we continue onside. It stayed down. Preston Judd on possession. Back to the spot. Salazar might have a chance. Over the bar and out of play. Goal kick.
We'll take another look at it. It was Williams arriving. Continued that run forward, just hit it first time, presented a chance for Salazar, put it across the face of goal, couldn't steer it on target, and then chance just moments ago from Dunbar. It was on a silver platter and just spurns it. It's got to be on target, has to test the goalkeeper in that position.
We continue here. Comes onto the foot of Doyle. Good idea, maybe a little bit late on that decision to get that ball away. Here's the counter. Malasevich on the far side. It's there by Campbell. So go out of play over the end line, corner kick here for RGV.
Doyle struggling with his distribution. Hand of the back, giving it away. And putting his team on the back foot. Good coverage on the recovery there from Campbell.
Good set play opportunity here for Toros. Straight-footed ball will bend away from goal.
Zonal marking here from the Galaxy.
Malasevich now gets into the area. Here's the cross. Will bounce on through. Lopez to keep it alive, and it'll be cleared off his foot by Davila. The break out the far side for Dunbar. This will be interesting. And cleared out of play over the far side touch. Otherwise, Dunbar is off to the races.
Good defending and reactions there from Miller. Had to come all the way over to that right-hand side from his left back position against the speedier, quicker Cameron Dunbar. Had the bit between his teeth and a full head of steam. Not what any defender wants to see, with Cameron Dunbar coming right down your throat.
The long throw up the wing. A little misunderstanding there to go out of play. Hey, don't miss a minute of the action in 2022, whether your club is on the road or home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, the home of the USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. Inside 54 minutes of play here as it'll come near side. Bojack doing a good job here of getting this ball forward. Harvey is there and able to clear it out. At the corner here for RGV.
Good play from Borzak out of the back. A little more strength, hold it up.
Quick restart now on the corner kick. Play towards that back post and possession back to Galaxy 2. Ikaza, I should say, getting on the end of it. We thought he wasn't going to be able to play here because according to the stat sheet, he picked up a red card or a second yellow last match out. That may have been rescinded.
Happy to have him back in the fray. Ikaza just putting it into the space where it should be. No one attacking that far post for Rio Grande Valley. Borchek already having a positive contribution off the bench. He might bring a little bit more of a physical element than Herrera.
This is dangerous. Borchek taking it into the area again. The left-footed ball across the 6, and it'll find its way to the corner, and a throw-in here for Galaxy 2. And RGV's had the better of the play here the last 5 minutes or so.
And a lot of it's due to this man right here, Borchek. Defending is about starting positions, and Carlos Harvey is too far up. Dropping the shoulder there from Borchek, and it puts Carlos Harvey well out of position to make that challenge in an open lane. And once again, Borchek causing havoc. No one, unfortunately, arriving again on that far post for the Texans.
Here's Aguirre finding the handle. He'll find Lamb to build up for Galaxy 2. Williams on the right side has it now. Watched there by one defender, putting it on his left. Thinking about the cross, back out for Aguirre. This is good. Davila. Campbell. Dunbar. Got the pass away, and the nutmeg pass, but not clean enough there.
Well, trick with no end product there, and Cameron continues to struggle a bit on this left side. Just haven't seen him put his best foot forward yet. And big year for Cameron Dunbar. Burst on the scene a few years ago. Some people forget he's still just 19 years of age, but
love to see him take that inside shoulder.
He's bulked up, hit the weight room. Is coming together here from Ikaza and Harvey. Will halt this flow of play.
Both players down. May have knocked knees. And the trainers will come out to take a look.
Another look, sells the dummy board check, and Harvey just dives in. Referee's going to make a booking out of this, I would imagine, against the Panamanian. Late challenge there from Harvey.
His quad as he went down.
Is not good. They're threadbare at the back right now. And for Kranis, unavailable. Jalen Neal, unavailable. And putting a natural number 6 or holding midfielder into a center back role now. Demain may be forced to go deep into his bench, but once Harvey gets up, I'm expecting him to be booked here for this challenge. It's too bad. He's had a good game tonight, Carlos Harvey. I think it's probably one of the first couple of times he's put a foot wrong. He's been strong in the challenge, standing up, not diving in on the opposing attacks. Really hasn't been asked to do a lot tonight. A little overzealous this time as he was pulled out of position, and there is the yellow, and we were expecting.
He'll have to come off for now. And Galaxy 2 will play a man down until he's allowed to return. But you're right, there's slim pickings of defensive players available at this moment for Galaxy 2.
Well, Axel Asingwe and Felipe Cobian, the only natural defenders available as substitutes. Asingwe had a lot of experience last year.
Yeah, but normally a defensive midfielder, right?
Yeah. See how Yohan Demain sees him.
Here comes RGV on the attack. This will come on through the 6 and out of play. Harvey is back out there.
That's good to see. And once again, it's good build-up play, I think, here in the second half, where it's much improved for Rio Grande Valley, but it's a team that hasn't yet to put a shot on target. And they've gotten into good positions, gotten in behind on occasion. Just haven't been able to really knit it together in front of goal.
And they've had a good interval at this moment of play. Here's Harvey. Gary's going to get the foul here. Free kick here for Galaxy 2.
Yeah, they're playing more aggressively as well on the defensive end, pushing higher up, trying to win that ball higher up the pitch. Put LA on the back foot. There's a good chance here, a little bit of a respite. Take some of the air out of the game.
The switch here by Harvey goes immediately down, and he is done and won't be able to continue. Galaxy 2 trying to clear their own zone, and play will be stopped. And here comes the Galaxy training unit once again. And Harvey just attempted to go cross field, and it went immediately down to the ground, grabbing at that quad area.
Yeah. You almost hope it's a quad. It looks as though he's grabbing that hip flexor area closer to his groin, and that is not good news. And unfortunately, probably should have come off initially. Hopefully, it won't be anything more severe. But in a high degree of pain nonetheless. The guy has been amongst the best players so far tonight. And will force the second switch of the evening for the hosts on the hour mark. Another reshuffle. So we'll get a look at our third defensive pairing of the season in the third game of the season. Liam Doyle has to adjust to his third partner at the back. It's not the way you want to start. You want stability, you want familiarity, so we'll see how it will shake itself out. Looks as though we're going to see Axel Asingwe get a chance to run out. Young 18-year-old from Cameroon getting set to make his 2022 debut for Los Dos.
You know, Harvey's a physical player. Asingwe's not afraid of being physical either.
Yeah, where we saw, and similarly, we saw a lot of, you know, Asingwe's more positive moments in 2021, close to Carlos Harvey in that central midfield role.
You know, Harvey not necessarily out of this match now at this moment. As he comes over to the near side touch, he wants to give it a go, and he's back out there.
Well, credit to him.
All right.
Hopefully he can play through it. It didn't look good.
Free kick here for RGV. Good set play opportunities. Galaxy 2 with a 1-0 lead in this match. RGV has built themselves into it now, though. They've had better possession, put Galaxy 2 in a more defensive posture over the last 10 minutes or so.
And keep your eye on number 15, Jesus Vasquez. Former Los Dos man. Has a knack for popping up at times like this on dead balls.
Here's the free kick opportunity. Towards the near post it goes, knocked away. Nice job by Davila there. Dunbar now, he'll take it down the middle of the park. He's got some help to his left. Can he get that pass away? He does, finds Aguirre, he's brought down. The referee says no foul.
And he won the ball first.
And here's the yellow the other way.
And Davila coming in rashly towards the end.
And Harvey's down again.
Third booking of the night for the Los Angeles Galaxy 2. The appeals for the foul is what the crowd is groaning about, and they thought Aguirre was fouled, but the defender clearly won the ball in the challenge. Did get Aguirre on the follow-through, I thought. No doubt about Davila's foul, and no doubt about that Carlos Harvey is probably done, even though he's been courageous trying to play through it. Grabbing the upper extremity there, that left leg, not a good sign.
So Asingwe will come on. It's about as close as he can be to coming on without actually making the substitution. The fourth official has the lights ready to go. And Harvey is done for the night.
Take a look at his yellow card here initially as Davila just diving in, chopping down Ruiz, mistimed it. Clever from Ruiz, he's too quick with his feet for Davila. And Carlos Harvey comes off. That will force second substitution. It will be Asingwe making a delayed entrance into the game. And he's gonna slot right into that right center back position alongside Doyle. Obviously it's something they've seen in training. I haven't asked Yohan Dame about that, but I have the confidence to put him in there. It's a baptism by fire.
Lopez does well on this cross. He'll collect it.
Good call from Lopez to keep Asingwe away as he called for it.
Here's Doyle. Campbell able to play this on forward. Galaxy 2 trying to get out of their own half and settle things down right now. RGV maybe smelling a little blood and looking for the equalizer. With the amount of changes they've had to make, Galaxy 2 along that back line.
Yeah, I think Rio Grande Valley should be proud of themselves. They've been the better team here in the second half. They've asked more questions.
Asingwe will collect here, knock this one out in front of Borshek. Throw it. No Darce. Vasquez as RGV looks to pick up their pace in their play. Again, no Darce. Mueller. Ikaza here. Back out it goes. Torres. Good idea, a bit too much on that. It'll go out of play. Goal kick. Hey, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app.
Go back.
A lot of talk about the U.S. national team. Go ahead.
Yes, and So when ricochets around, and prior to that, going back to that point that you made about Kobe Jones, the teacup, and that's a great example of it. We saw the Galaxy hold their shape, not giving away too much to the center of the park, forcing that long ball and out, kind of victimizing Rio Grande Valley with their lack of patience.
They'll get the throw in here. Looking for Lopez. Doyle needs to be careful. Nice save here by Lopez.
Very good goalkeeping.
Stood his ground just enough to get that left hand on the ball. But RGV doing well right now, creating half chances, and look at it again here.
This is the first shot on target here. Doyle's header falls right into the path of Ikaze, who takes it first time. And you know, it's nothing spectacular from Lopez, but doing the necessary fundamentals, coming off his line, cutting out the angle, just making himself big.
Ikaze stepping in front of that pass from Aguirre. Here's Vasquez. He'll get it on back. Torres. Mueller on the near side. All the way back it goes. No Darce. Now Galaxy 2 has dropped everybody back to the midfield stripe. Now they'll get on forward a bit. Good job by Aguirre getting in front of this one. It'll come on loose. Salazar back to Aguirre. Steps out of the tackle, being held up there. This should be a yellow card, and it is.
Malasevich is coming together with Aguirre. First booking for Rio Grande Valley tonight against the Montenegrin.
He grabbed on and held on for life.
That first touch, he just eluded the challenge, and he just got in goal side. Malasevich didn't really have to make that challenge, but quick tug of the jersey and made it pretty easy for the referee. Second yellow card of the season for the Rio Grande Valley defender.
All right, Davila to take this free kick. Aguirre, back it'll go. Asingwe, he's got help along the near side here. Could not find Williams, although he works hard to get this back. Ikaze brought down. Here's a foul against Galaxy 2.
Another look here, and this is the ball errantly played by Asingwe, putting Williams under pressure. He dives in late. Clear foul.
Galaxy 2 having a hard time clearing the area. Aguirre will get this foul and a free kick as he gets a little more chippy.
Yeah, it's been, shall we say, more ebb than flow in the second half.
Is that what ebb is?
More stop than start, whatever you want to call it. It was a nice flow. The game had a good tempo to it, had a good flow to it in the first half. You can't say the same here about the second. Still 20 minutes to change it. It's got choppy.
Galaxy 2 has to work harder and find that possession. On the opposite side, RGV has done a good job of closing things down more quickly than they did in the first half. Here's Dunbar. Aguirre, good ball. He'll take up the space. Aguirre still on possession, has a go at goal. That may have been deflected, and it was. Corner kick.
Yeah, and this is something also that they're trying to fit into the game plan for head coach Yohan Dame. Possession and then attacking that weak side on that quick switch, and that's what works out. That ball out frees up Aguirre, who has the space, gets a half chance and makes the most of it, earns the corner kick. I like this player, Aguirre. Came through the UC Riverside system here in Southern California. A lot of talk about him coming up through the years. He has a good maturity, brings a lot of grit and determination in his central midfield role.
Davila playing towards the backside. The header just wide of that near post off the head of Salazar. Goal kick.
Salazar.
Clean look there.
Yeah, second time we've seen that. Or was it Williams? Another look at far post. And both Salazar and Williams, and it was Salazar just right off the post, so both hitting the woodwork tonight. Couldn't quite steer it into that near side. Keeper was clearly outstretched and beaten.
Press here from Galaxy 2 now. It'll come back to the keeper, Miller. Preston Judd has not had a touch here in the second half for quite some time. Ikaza now. Here comes RGV. Onto the left side it goes. Borjak trying to build into the area. Good job by Lamb so far. Here's the cross. Lopez will get the call for offside here as the flag went up immediately.
Yeah, it's a great play down the left-hand side. Once again, Borjak at the center of it all, taking on his defender. Passed over the Lamb. Started with Ikaza. Lovely ball played out. Gets in behind Galaxy defender who can't win it. He shows good patience. Just gently, cheeky little chip in, and Lopez couldn't make the contact enough to beat the keeper, but he was in the offside position anyway.
Here is Lamb. Able to clear towards midfield. Looks like Remy Cabral will be coming on in a moment. Ikaza. Lopez. This is better from RGV. Out the right side it goes. Malisevic getting forward. Good battle on the far side with Campbell. That'll be a foul and a free kick for Galaxy 2. Here comes a substitution. Williams is done.
A good shift for Williams. First ever professional start. Be proud of what he put in. A very good shift here at 73 minutes. Presented a lot of danger, especially in that first half. Got stuck in, pace, strength. And now Remy Cabral comes in. He had a real inauspicious introduction to 2022. The twin brother, of course, of the Galaxy designated player, Kevin, came on as a substitute away to San Diego and was sent off a few minutes later for making a rash straight red card challenge, which kept him out of the San Antonio game over the weekend. He plays in similar vein to his brother. A little bit of a different profile, but you know, likes to drift in from those wide areas and make those angled runs from outside into troubled defenders. It's really difficult to mark. Meanwhile, Galaxy with another man down. It looks to be Campbell. And another change here for Rio Grande Valley as they'll bring on Robert Coronado. So Miller goes to the bench.
And here come the Galaxy trainers to take a look. So you said they had 9 minutes of stoppage time like the last time out?
7 minutes awarded. It went late. Okay. And in the 99th minute, Sean Okoli with a header at that near post beats the keeper. And Orange County SC, the defending USL Championship champions, just edging out Rio Grande Valley, who really gave them all they could handle on Saturday night down in Orange County.
Something tells me we're going to be pushing those 7 minutes at the very least here.
We very well
with the amount of injuries and substitutions.
And we very well could be. The Galaxy need to change it. They need an injection. They need something. They need some more freshness here. Cabral, I think he can provide that. Salazar's been dangerous. Both teams spared by the woodwork tonight. Pretty even contests. A little tip of the hat to Rio Grande Valley and their head coach Wilmer Cabrera, I think, has made the necessary changes. We got a little bit more of a direct 1v1 attacking presence with Dylan Borjak coming in for Duilio Herrera at halftime.
At the pressure RGV's been putting Galaxy 2 under, they haven't been able to find Preston Judd even to release the pressure. So the ball hasn't been able to even find Judd at midfield, for the sake of argument, for him to check back and find the play. They have been keeping Galaxy 2 under pressure from basically the 50th minute on.
They've won the midfield battle. I mean, they flat out just owned it. And the Galaxy need to get a hold of it. And we need more from the Galaxy. If you're from the Galaxy 2 perspective, need more out of Davila, need more from Aguirre to win those 50-50 balls. Because right now, Ikaza is getting the better of it. Torres getting stuck in and winning it, getting it out wide real quick. The way they've initiated after they've won that ball, I think, has been something to point out too for Rio Grande Valley. They've gotten it out wide quickly, and it's put Borjak in really advantageous situations. Just finding that link between Borjak and the late runs from attack to the middle, that's been problematic here for the Texans. Not a bad crowd though. playing in the big boy stadium tonight.
Play will continue now off the free kick. Here's Lopez. Judd able to usher it forward. Aguirre trying to settle, gets away from one but not the second defender. It'll come out the near side. Here's Salazar, who's now moved on to that right wing position. Judd able to slide on over here to help him out. Aguirre looking for Cabral, so come on loose. RGV will come out with possession. Malasevich.
Sloppy, Joe. It's got to be better in possession, especially at that time when they needed a good spell.
Borshak. Coronado, who just came on. Not a good ball there, and possession back to the home side, LA Galaxy 2, as we enter the 78th minute. Still 1-0 on the goal from Taylor Davila right in front of halftime on the continuation of the saved penalty kick by Colin Miller. Play stopped for a moment. A yellow card to the, I believe, the assistant.
And it's Gerson Echeverry behind Wilmer Cabrera, who's going to get the booking despite the protests of his boss.
Owen Lamb with the throw.
It's one of those situations where I'm glad we don't have field microphones on the field. The Galaxy needs some freshness. They need a spark of creativity right now. It's just gone flat and stale.
I would say just a little more composure. Being willing to make the simple pass and keep possession here.
And that's the key word, keep possession.
Here's Judd on the near side now. He's attracted 3 defenders. He needs some guys in blue to help him out. He'll get the throw-in out of this. Good move on the part of Preston Judd. He had nowhere to go, had the presence of play to play it off the defender and out.
He's good in hold-up positions. Preston Judd doesn't give it away, able to bring others into it.
Nice job by Lamb. Nutmegs one defender, and he'll pick up the corner kick. Galaxy had a ton of corner kicks in the first half. I believe this is only the second one of the second half.
That's what this team needs. You know, a little bit of flair here. Nutmeg and Coronado, well played from Owen Lamb. Nice team defending to cover up for Coronado. And someone dare to be brave, take on defenders, make something happen.
Davila, good corner into the area, knocked away this time. Trying to keep this alive. Cunningham does well. Or Campbell, I should say, does well, forcing the ball out. It'll be a throw in LA Galaxy.
There's 5 tenets that Yohan Dame goes by. Progressive possession, position, pressure, intensity, and initiative. The Galaxy need to check all those boxes here if they want to see this one out.
Preston Judd wins that foul.
That's intelligent play from a striker who felt the contact. And not the first time we've seen it, but we would not have seen this from Preston Judd in 2021. That's maturity, and it's presented. No doubt about the foul, just gets the position. Defender doesn't need to dive in. Darce commits the foul, the Galaxy get free kick. Let's see what they draw up here. They haven't presented too much danger on these dead ball situations. Davila can really put in a sumptuous ball.
Towards the backside it goes. Salazar will have the go at goal. Offside, I believe Doyle was on the initial ball. And a possession back here.
Yeah, it could have been either.
Yeah.
Another look. Davila just floats it up there. Tough to say if it was Doyle or Salazar.
Good job here by Cabral. Wins it. Judd now to put this into the back of the net, and he missed on one of the very few opportunities that he's had tonight.
Too casual, much too casual. It might have come from just being out of rhythm and not having a chance, but all alone in the 6-yard box. And that has to be bare minimum on target.
Normally he knows exactly where the goal is, where depending on where he's positioned. This time around, I think just wasn't aware of his positioning in the area. Here comes RGV. Ikaza out the right side it goes. Malasevich pushing forward. He'll get the cross away. Cleared out by Davila. Kept alive, though. Ikaza once again. He is a go at goal. It's deflected out of play. Corner kick.
And this is a team that's getting stronger as this game goes forward. Let's take a look at this chance. And we will here when we get the opportunity. And here it is. Lovely ball played in. Defenders converging. Just try to play that cheeky roll and sneak it in.
Here's the corner kick. Not good enough on the clearance. Nodars might have a chance. Trying to find this possession. Lamb now defending on the play. The cross off of one defender in Salazar. And this will be cleared away. Remy Cabral getting a piece of it. Dunbar now settles down for Cabral. He'll go right side. Judd is onside. Judd trying to get in towards goal. The recovery defensively done well on the part of Ikaza. And a yellow card, I believe, to Preston Judd.
That is electric pace from Emilio Ikaza. And tremendous recovery from the 24-year-old. Bursting forward as Judd had the step. Doesn't have that breakaway pace, Preston Judd, but Ikaza just kicks into another gear. Gets goal side, gets the position. Not much in that challenge. For me, not a yellow card.
No.
Perhaps a foul, yes. But not a booking, nevertheless. Referee had a good look at it, didn't see it as such. And the Galaxy collect their 4th yellow card of the evening.
Well, we talk about winning fouls. Ikaza won that yellow card.
You know, almost taking a page out of Judd's book from what we've seen earlier. And he felt the contact and went down.
Lopez will collect this for Galaxy 2. As we are 83 minutes gone now. Still 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. They've had a better sequence of play in the last few minutes. As things are really opening up here. Here's Cabral, wide open space in front. Trying to get this one downfield. He slalomed to the left, and Vasquez able to poke that one away.
You know, it was initially a lovely ball on that yellow card for Judd from Remy Cabral. Hit it first time, volleyed it into space to release Judd. Got him behind and timed his run well. Just didn't have that breakaway speed.
Well, I think Ikaza did a great job, but here's Borshek with the chance on goal. He's on the shot, saved by Lopez. Coronado now to send this one in. Nope. He'll send it across. Torres, top of the box. Frank Lopez to the right side. Milosevic. It'll pinball through the 6 and collected now by Lopez. RGV wants a penalty. It's not going to happen.
It would have been a pretty harsh shout, but a wild sequence here. First shot comes in. Borshek gets in behind. Brilliant save from Lopez. Textbook technique, lowers that knee, makes himself huge. Borshek unable to find the finishing touch. Galaxy with a player down. It's Michael Salazar. And then the second wave came in. Nisingwe went for it as Lopez able to cover it up. Shaky moments at the back. The shakiest moments we've seen defensively from LA Galaxy 2. Already forced into 3 substitutions so far. Michael Salazar, you know, just getting acclimated to life at the USL Championship level, part of that Memphis 901 setup, lower divisions, or rather last year in 2021. Like the presence he provides. He's combative. He's a fighter. And we talked about that first wave, but that excellent save from Eric Lopez, who hasn't been asked to do much. More busy in the second half. This ball comes in, pings around. Borshek trying to get to it. Nisingwe
no, not a penalty.
Doesn't make the clearance. It's not a penalty. Full agreement with you on that. Despite the claims, the Galaxy survive. Just nursing that 1-goal lead.
Lopez will pick up, will continue. Salazar waiting on our referee to wave him back in.
LA Galaxy 2 just need to get a hold of it here. They need a good spell. Get a foot on the ball. Reassert your control of this game, which they've lost.
Foul will be called against Cabral here. That's a bit surprising. But possession coming out. Vasquez out the right side. Salazar back on the pitch as we continue here. Coronado. Here's Ikaza. Borshak, who's done very well since coming on as a substitute. He's really livened up their offense.
Absolutely, and it's put this Galaxy back four under immense pressure. And while Lamb's bombing forward, there's been some holes at the back. Borshak's able to take advantage and find that space, get in behind, and pulling Isingwe or earlier Carlos Harvey out of position.
RGV earns themselves a corner kick here. Galaxy 2 up 1-0. Here's the cross into the area. Doyle gets on the first ball. Out comes Lopez. He's brought down. It's not going to be a goal as Lopez was tripped up on the play. The flag went up immediately. This is a foul and a free kick for the Galaxy.
Yeah, Malisevich can't believe it, but goalkeeper was clearly infringed upon as he came out. Delivery in, Doyle is well to get it. It doesn't clear it. The header just pops up.
Right there, Lopez knocked the goalkeeper out as he's going after the ball.
It was sneaky. Thought he might have gotten away with it. Nearly did.
Oh, free kick here. 88th minute, 1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. 88th minute plus 7 minutes. What do you think?
I think you're going to have to go with that, but the way things have been going this year, 7 minutes could easily turn into 10. Just ask OCSC on Saturday.
Possession here to the Galaxy on the throw-in now.
And that's without VAR, Joe.
We'll see here in a moment what we're going to get. But right now, entertaining affair and a 1-0 lead for Galaxy 2. They have been holding on for much of the second half. Here comes RGV again. This ball in their possession on the free kick.
Yeah, great turn, great first touch
here
there.
Comes another yellow card.
Yeah, deserved.
Aguirre.
5th yellow of the evening. Danny Aguirre collecting his second of 2022. Is coming in, trying to win it off of Ricky Ruiz, who did brilliantly. Watch this for an around the world. Gets it with the first touch, just spins around.
Free kick taken towards the back post. This will be headed out of play for a goal kick.
And referee's assistant spotting the infringement on that far side. So we get a look deep into this one. Our answer will come shortly. It appears to be probably a lengthy period due to the injury of Harvey that we saw, which took up large chunks of that time. Plenty of opportunity, I'm sure, for Rio Grande Valley to carve up an equalizer. The Galaxy have been living dangerously, living nervously, conceding too many chances here in the second half.
Here's Vasquez. 8 minutes. I was wrong. Another player down for the Galaxy. In the meantime, Aguirre taking it up the near side. Good work here into the near corner. Coronado. There's down all around. Another foul called against Aguirre. So with all these yellow cards and the amount of time remaining in this match, now Galaxy 2 needs to be careful.
Well, that's where Aguirre did brilliantly to make that run. Tried to take the defender on at the end of that run. You want to see him hold up the play and go for that corner flag and eat those valuable seconds off the clock. And it was a great run prior to this. And right here, he just tried to go past him, play it off of Martinez. Right in front of the watchful eye of the near side, AR.
And Preston Judd, I believe, is the player that's being attended to right now.
One thing we should note, these players have been together just a little over 7 weeks, so fitness is still a work in progress. And you throw in, 3 games in a week at this juncture of the season, it's physically taxing. I think we've seen that here from the Galaxy in the second half. I think they've run out a little bit of gas. They went a little bit stale.
But also credit to RGV for the adjustments they made.
Absolutely.
Because they were getting overrun in midfield in the first half, and it was clearly in favor of LA Galaxy too. But in the second half, they figured it out. They brought on Borshak, who did a great job in the second half, and now a player down for RGV in a collision with a Singway. They are dropping like flies.
3-roller there from Frank Lopez. Dropped like a sack of potatoes. Isingwe just reaching down to tie his shoes, not sure as to what the actual incident may be, and we'll see referee just intervene here. Is it gamesmanship? Lopez with a little push on the back. He's going to be booked, and he should be booked for that. That's an absolutely silly challenge there from Lopez. Frustration boiling over. He hasn't had the chances tonight, but he's fiery. We know we've seen it here.
He and
Carson
Doyle are
throughout
having
the
some
years.
discussion right now.
Just the second yellow for Rio Grande Valley this evening. And Los Dos will get set to make a substitution as Axel Picasso lining up to come on.
I think he's going to take Salazar's place, who's off the field, and now he's going to continue for now. Ball at the near side, Coronado. He'll get it on back. Aguirre looking to clear. He'll find Lamb. Nice job there by Lamb, shielding the ball and able to clear it on out. Judd is back on. In the meantime, Salazar's asking to come back on the pitch now. Our referee saying no for now. Icaza. Torres. Now Salazar is on as the ball will go right side. Malasevich sends it into the area. Doyle with the clearance over the far side touch. And here comes the substitution, I believe.
I like the positional play tonight of Liam Doyle. Some of the play out of the back has been lacking, but his ability to win those initial balls, put himself in just the right position, giving these fans plenty to cheer about.
So Salazar will leave the match. Axel Picasso will replace him.
This is an interesting move from Yohan Dame. Point of the game where you want to kill it off and go for more of a defensive presence. Picasso, who's really known for his attacking exploits in wide areas, comes on for the final few minutes. First look at him this season. Promising young talent out of Mexico City.
I think what he does well is he could give Galaxy 2 the opportunity to find some possession here. Although another set play opportunity now for the visitors. RGV, another corner kick here. This will come to the backside of the 6. Nodars's header is just wide of the near post.
Yeah, he did do well, Nodars. Timed his leap to perfection. Just comes in here. The zonal marking system allows him to find the gaps just behind Remy Cabral. He's got to be on target, and a spurn chance once again. And Galaxy 2 let off the hook.
Give yourself a chance. Head it back across goal. Plenty of time left in this one. Eric Lopez. Looking for Galaxy 2's first clean sheet of the young campaign. Another throw here for LA.
This is where experience is learned. How to kill off an opponent. See it out. You're not playing well. A long period of stoppage time. Do everything within your power to bleed those precious seconds off the clock.
Picasso getting on the first ball. Nodar's in some trouble here. Picasso almost found it again. It'll be a foul against LA Galaxy 2.
And no doubt Picasso will have a role to play this season for Yohan Dame.
Galaxy 2's been rattled here in the second half, but in the first it was all LA in taking the 1-0 lead. See if they can hold on. About 2 minutes, and then the referee's discretion.
I just thought they really played well in the center of the park. Rio Grande Valley, Casa, Juan Pablo Torres, Martinez coming in and just kind of overrunning that Galaxy trio. Got the better of him, able to get down and get it out wide. More intensity, quicker to play out, quicker to play in general, presenting much more danger.
Second ball on the pitch, so that slowed things down. Now we'll continue. No, we'll do it again.
Well, we told you, we said we might see 10.
Here we go. We continue now. Everybody in the defensive third for Galaxy 2. So come out the near side. Foul against LA here. Owen Lamb called for the foul, and he gave them a set play as opposed to a throw-in.
Lamb's been good tonight. Much better than we saw. Much more involved, more intense, active. Not diving in. Greater maturity to his game. A little too physical that time. Conceding the free kick.
1-0 in favor of Galaxy 2. Closing moments of this one. Here's the free kick into the area. Knocked to the backside. Nodars could not find it. And it goes out of play for the goal kick.
They've had their chances. And to say the Galaxy have been living dangerously would might be the biggest understatement of this second half. You know, Dars has been an absolute menace in the air, winning everything. And the Galaxy lucky they haven't been victimized. Good goalkeeping from Lopez. Been a big part of this clean sheet so far, but you know, luck has played a role as well.
So we've passed the 8 minutes. Lopez will knock this to midfield.
And they lost it in the 9th minute, right, of stoppage time. Rio Grande Valley on Saturday. Could they turn the tables?
This will be a foul against Coronado. Went spikes high there against Picasso. Free kick.
I'd like to see Picasso get a little bit more of an extended run out here. Show off his attacking talents. Able to face up against defenders in one-on-one situations. He's got a whole bag of tricks.
Aguirre will stand over this one. He'll knock it on over to Lamb. Preston Judd. This will go out of play. No foul, says our referee. Goal kick. One more chance here for RGV, maybe. Or does Christian get his 10 minutes that he was hoping for?
Well,
Vasquez out of play.
There you go. It's the modern day game, Joe. Double-digit stoppage time.
It'll come out the near side now. Lamb, he'll clear it ahead. Should be a throw-in for Galaxy 2. Ikaza got the last touch there.
I have been impressed with Ikaza tonight. He
basically saved the game when Judd had a breakaway.
Yeah, he's been quick, athletic. He's been a spark plug in midfield, really good on the ball.
Lopez on the run here. This will find the touchline and out of play. Throw in here for Galaxy 2. 100 for Mr. Christian Miles.
The 101st minute, Joe. I was wrong too. Moving into minute 11.
Our referee points to midfield, and LA Galaxy 2 has won their first match on the young campaign. 1-0 over RGV FC Toros. The first clean sheet of the season goes to Eric Lopez. The first goal, winning goal, Taylor Davila. How about that?
And how about that? They rode the first half performance. LA Galaxy 2, I thought the better team, took their chance and took it well. Both teams spared by the woodwork. Credit to Rio Grande Valley. I really thought they made some good adjustments, had an uptick in intensity in the center of the park, earned and owned that center of the park. Borchek coming on was a difference maker, but an inability to finish off their chances really hurt this Rio Grande Valley team. They didn't put their first shot on target till around the hour mark, and they were all over the Galaxy in dent balls. Borchek on this left-hand side, but couldn't put that final piece of the puzzle together. As a result, Los Dos get 3 points.
Nodars, I think, had the better of the last two chances. One header that went just wide, and then maybe a clean look that he just could not find. But it is the LA Galaxy 2 getting the victory here tonight. Taylor Davila, the game winner. Eric Lopez with a great save there. For Christian Miles, Joe Tutino saying so long. Final score once again. LA Galaxy 2 with the victory. 1-0 over RGV FC Toros. Good night.
KC, those are good games. Ball played inside, Gordo!
This is Robbie Keane from Grande, back to Donovan on his left foot, fires, he scores! 4-0 Galaxy.
What's stopping you? Now is the time to act.
Esta gente te ama.
They work just to show for you.
And remember, legends never die.
Hernandez, winning goal. 19th minute. Alvarez trying his luck at the goal. And Brian Alvarez with an absolute stunner to silence the biggest crowd in MLS history.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.